Game one of the Western Conference Finals go to OKC Thunder. They defeated the Minnesota Timberwolves 114 to 88. Competitive game in the first half. Uh, Close, relatively close. Second half, complete blowout. That was the tell of tapes. In the third quarter, man, OKC blitzed them. Some of the biggest takeaways from this game was Anthony Edwards aggravated his ankle. Um, I believe it was at the bottom of the second quarter. He continued to play. He didn't. He didn't like sit out the whole game or nothing like that. He's a pretty tough fella. But he was definitely in some pain from the ankle, and I mean he was having trouble with that ankle in the previous series, similar injury. Um, Ant came away with 18 points, 3 dimes, 9 boards, but he was in foul trouble during the game. I really didn't like this game. This game was pretty boring. Uh, this game was pretty boring, and it just seemed like it was some bias with the foul calls with OKC being at home, but that might just be because they want to stretch the series out. But OKC won this game with points in the paint. Majority of their points were came from the paint. It wasn't a big discrepancy between 3-point shooting. They were all pretty much in the same ballpark with threes. I mean, as a matter of fact, Minnesota beat them by 4 with making 3-pointers, and OKC they hit half of theirs, but majority of points came from points in the paint. It was 52 to Minnesota's 18. Uh, Minnesota didn't look good in this, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, but it's a long series. I'm sure they're gonna figure it out, and if they steal game two or win game two, then it's like nothing happened in game one because the playoffs don't start until the road team wins. But SGA definitely was the best player on the court. He had a crazy and one that's making his rounds on the internet right now. Uh Great game, man. 31 points, 9 dimes, 5 rebounds. J Dub contributed. Um Collectively, man, it was a lot of help from his teammates. Chet 15, 3, 7. Yeah. But Timberwolves could have had a bigger, impact from Julius Randle. He started off on fire. He had like 20 points in the first half. Second half only had 8. So he had 28 points, 8 boards. Outside of him and Anthony Edwards, man.